Welcome back to Sidemen Reacts. We are on the road to being worth $1 billion, and we want to know what we'll be able to buy when we get there. So, let's find out. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Yeah!
Buckingham Palace, Monaco, yacht.
You've already spent time imagining what $1 million could buy you. But $1 billion, that's got to buy you something epic, like your own floating city. No matter where you go around the world, $1 billion will buy you the very best of the best. Whether it's one single towering home with over 27 stories, your own personal luxury yacht, an actual palace, or maybe your very own sports team. So from Monaco to California to Mumbai, here's what $1 billion gets you around the world. Antilia in Mumbai, India is a $1 billion luxury residence owned by Mukesh Ambani, the chairman of Reliance Industries, who is reportedly the richest person in India. Antilia,
is this the guy that everyone hates?
Mythical island in the Atlantic Ocean,
There's
is thought to be the world's most expensive private residence, with estimates saying it's worth somewhere between.
I don't know if we want to hate him.
Nah, but there's one place like that's in the middle of the slums where, you know, no one has any money, and then there's this big tower of richness. Like he literally has a floor.
A lot of them.
He has a floor that's full of snow, just so his kids can experience winter whenever they want. I don't know if that is this, but
yeah, it was. Jeez.
We'll see. We'll have a look out. We'll see if we see
$1 and $2 billion. However, it's never been on sale before, so there's a good chance that you could snatch it up for $1 billion if it actually hits the market. The 400,000 square foot 27-story mansion is the equivalent size of a 50 to 60-story apartment building, but it's all made for just one ultra-rich family. There are reportedly 3 helipads, a private theater that seats 50, and 6 floors just for
look
parking.
at that.
But you definitely need to be a billionaire to keep this place running. It reportedly employs an overall staff of 600 people to keep everything in tip-top shape. What about putting your $1 billion towards owning your very own palace? And not just any palace, Buckingham Palace.
You get that for a bill.
There are a lot of estimates as to how much the Queen's royal residence is really worth, with many saying that $1.55 billion is a safe bet. There's nothing in London as expensive as this place, and while it's unlikely to go on the market anytime soon, if it ever did, you could probably draw some interest with $1 billion offer. They might not sell you any of the palace's expensive furniture or priceless historical art, but you'd still be the envy of everyone
just walking in
with
with
your
cash.
brand new 775-room estate.
This is my palace now. I am the queen.
Full of money.
I am the queen now.
It's generally agreed to be the world's most valuable residence, with 52 royal bedrooms, 188 guest bedrooms,
I mean, it's still
and
not
78 bathrooms. There are 92
to look at.
offices and 19 staterooms that you could turn into pretty much whatever you'd like. There's a music room, a ballroom, and best of all, you'd get a throne room. The palace also has sprawling gardens covering over 40 acres of land, and you'd even make the President of the United States jealous. The White House is luxurious, sure, but it's estimated to be worth $410 million, a far cry less from the Queen's royal digs. If you're more into villas than palaces, you should probably check out the Villa Leopolda, located in Côte d'Azur, France. Worth an estimated $1.2 billion, this French Riviera estate.
I'd rather
is
Buckingham
named from
Palace.
King Leopold II of Belgium, who acquired the property in the late 1890s. This place comes with tons of history. It served as a military hospital during the First World War, appeared in the classic ballet film The Red Shoes, and was featured as a set in Alfred Hitchcock's To Catch a Thief. The 29,000 square foot main house features 11 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms, 2 guest houses, a pool, and has 18 acres of lush gardens. It's a big place to take care of, though, and you'd also have to put enough money aside to pay your staff of 50 gardeners and maybe another 100 to take care of the villa's many rooms. The Odeon Tower penthouse in Monaco is worth $400 million and is thought to be the most expensive apartment in the entire world. For $1 billion, you could buy the penthouse in Monaco's most exclusive building, plus 2 entire floors of expensive apartments underneath to make it yourself an even bigger mega residence. Honestly, you could probably buy
I'm down.
the building, but you'll still want to keep some money left over to enjoy everything Monaco has to offer. It's one of the richest places in the world, after all, with over 12,000 millionaires in less than 1 square mile. So what would you be getting for your money? The penthouse features an open pool.
This
and
place. We did a video reacting to that.
bedrooms.
That was part of the video, and I know Harry was in it, and we were like, we need to do hide and seek there. Look, go back, look at it, look at it.
That's Monaco, isn't it?
That looks like a render. That doesn't look real.
If your dad owns this, hit us up, and we'll come take a picture with you and do a hide and seek.
Plus more for staff, and the terraces and many windows offer stunning views of the Ligurian Sea. Bel Air, California has the reputation as the home of billionaires, and if you had $1 billion, you could buy not just one, but two of its best and most expensive mansions. One mansion, simply called The One, went on the market for
I know The One.
$500 million,
Yeah.
built by movie producer turned developer
This
Niall
is
Niani.
mad, this
The
house.
100,000 square foot mansion features a nightclub, 4 swimming pools, and a bowling alley. There are also incredible 360
It's literally a
views of
two-part
sunny
documentary on it.
California. Another Bel Air mansion you could add to your collection is fittingly known as the Billionaire because no one else would ever be able to afford it. Originally listed for
That one doesn't look as.
$250 million.
That one looks too cramped.
They listed this in the Netflix show Selling Sunset, I think.
Mansion
I don't know, I might
features
have made that up.
38,000 square feet of living space, 12 bedrooms, 21 bathrooms, 3
That's
kitchens, and a
nice,
40-seat movie theater. There's also plenty of room for entertainment with an infinity pool that includes a swim-up bar and a 4-lane
Look at
bowling
it.
alley. After you've finished furnishing, paying taxes, and hiring and maintaining your staff for these 2 luxury properties, you've pretty much exhausted $1 billion. But you're also the proud owner of 2 of the most expensive
Yeah, I'll take
properties in all
both.
of
I'll take both of
California.
those any day.
Yay. If LA's more your style, you could always splurge on LA's billion-dollar property sale, but there's just one issue. You won't even get a house for it. The Mountain, worth a whopping $1 billion,
I just
is
own a mountain.
157-acre plot of semi-developed land overlooking Los Angeles. It's officially the most expensive property in the history of LA, and it's nearly twice the size of Disneyland. It's priced so high because it offers an amazing view of California. Plus, it's at the end of a super private road on one of LA's largest peaks. The size of the plot is definitely worth the price. Just think of it this way. You could fit 8 mansions equivalent to the size of the One in Bel Air on this impressively
Oh my
sized
God.
land. The land also comes with a
pretty smart.
16-foot tall, 30-foot wide custom security gate, and the nearest house is a
So
half
who
a mile
owns
away.
it?
Wait, but there's no house.
No,
No, but
you
you
could
could
buy
buy it.
it and then build 8 houses,
8.
sell each
Yeah.
of them for $1 billion.
Or $500 million. Yeah.
Yeah, and you've made multiple billion.
Made 4 billion, 3 billion, 2 billion. Yeah.
But
Right.
you have to have $1 billion up. Well, you have to have enough to buy the property
couple
and then
billion.
build all
And
the
then
houses.
enough to build
You'll also be permitted to build your new house, or houses up to 48 feet tall, giving you an even more spectacular view. The Mountain recently sold for a lot less than expected, $100,000.
What?
But if it ever goes on
What?
sale again, you can expect it to come with a mega mansion or giant estate, which could be the first
Wait,
billion-dollar...
what?
I would have bought it for $100,000.
Oh my!
Somebody
Now, what
got a
was this?
deal.
When
It
was
was probably a
this?
while ago.
I reckon it was like a mafia
Yeah,
thing.
put me in my office. I got you. Oh, okay. It resold in 1997 for $8 million.
When was the 100,000 sale?
No, I can't find when it was originally sold. But in 1997 it was worth $8 million. So yeah.
Oh my god.
If you're really up for a getaway, you could also take your $1 billion to the high seas and splurge on a luxury super yacht.
now
One
we're
particular floating
talking.
palace comes to mind, the Eclipse
Yeah.
super yacht, owned by a Russian billionaire and thought to be worth between $800 million and $1.5
Ugh.
billion. The Eclipse is the second most expensive yacht in the world, and it
You're
was built
literally
by
moving
Blohm and
a
Voss of
hotel.
Hamburg. It measures 536 feet long, which also means it's the second largest yacht in the world. That also means a huge staff. You'll have to have about 70 people on the payroll. This amazing mansion on water has 24 guest cabins, 2 swimming pools, multiple hot tubs, and a disco hall. There's also 2 helipads, so you can
This-
easily
oh,
get on and off
man.
without even pulling into
Fucking
port.
hell.
Helicopters aren't the only vehicles that have access to the boat, though. It comes with 3 launch boats and even a mini submarine that can submerge 50 meters underwater. The yacht is also incredibly safe. There's an intruder detection system, sure, but also a missile defense system. Now, let's
What?
hope you'll never need to use that. Or the
Just in
boat's
case.
armor plating and bulletproof windows. The Eclipse is also perfect for celebrities when it comes to an anti-paparazzi shield, which is basically just a collection of lasers that sweep around and ruin photographs.
Mad.
If you want to top the Eclipse with your $1 billion, then we might suggest your own floating city instead. You could check out this luxury yacht from Monaco, fittingly titled The Streets of Monaco, since it's basically a floating island. The yacht is still a
What?
concept, but it's worth $1 billion and is meant to feature top-notch designs that bring the city of Monaco to life on the water. These include multiple mini
Monaco is
recreations
too
of
rich.
landmarks like the Hotel de Paris, Princess Palace, Hercule, and the Monaco Casino. The Streets of Monaco is 508 feet long and requires a crew of 70 for only 16 guests. There are 4 separate docks with the master apartment spread out on both upper and lower decks. There's also a place known as the Oasis, which is a green space based on the gardens outside the Monaco Casino. Here you'll find terraces, lounges, pools, and jacuzzis. Another highlight is the Grand Atrium, which includes the VIP bedrooms, a library and theater, as well as wine cellars, a ballroom, and a dining room. The yacht also has everything you need to stay fit, healthy, and looking good while at
Yeah,
sea.
this
There's
yacht
a
is
gym, spa,
fucking
pool, and
ridiculous.
even
Yeah.
manicured hair salons. It would be undeniably pretty cool to have your own private island, especially for social distancing. One great example of a luxurious private getaway is this $21 million mansion you can buy on a private island off the coast of Nova Scotia. Strum Island covers 9.88 acres, and the island's gorgeous lodge features 6 bedrooms, each named after a great European artist. The house's top story is an observatory, and there are many huge dining tables, cozy
just
lounges,
kinda ugly,
and
though.
fireplaces peppered
I'm
throughout
lost
the
in the
building.
sauce.
But with $1 million, well, you can do much better than just a mansion on an island. You could buy the mansion, the island itself, and all the surrounding tiny islands
that's
for
what I
maximum
like. I like
privacy,
the island.
and even your own private plane to get there. What about the Boeing 747-8 VIP? It's worth $558 million.
Side
You
jet.
could spend millions more customizing it to perfection. It has
558 million.
1,458
I mean, that looks
cabin
dope.
space.
Bro, I'm sorry. Imagine you got the Holy Trinity. You got a fuck off house on land. You got a fuck off
jet,
cruise ship and a
and
fuck off jet.
Bro, you're never not living. There's no way you're.
I think
not
I'd be
living.
At that
bored.
point, nah,
You've completed life.
Yeah.
Well, you've completed the monetary side of life. You haven't completed
Yeah.
life. But that side of life, you have nothing to do now. Like,
Nah, you can. There's space in it.
I'm going to buy a
Go
planet
Bezos,
next.
mate. Go Bezos, mate.
Legit. Like, that's why they're doing it. Because they're bored. They're like, shit. We've completed life on Earth. It's time to move on.
Office, 2 living rooms, a dining room, and of course, a master suite. There's also a couple guest bedrooms, plus a bathroom with gold fixtures. It's miles better than any first-class plane ticket. If you don't want to spend $1 billion on property, then there's another very lucrative place where you could invest. How about buying your own sports team? There's a few teams you could buy for $1 billion or less. One NBA team that you could buy is the Memphis Grizzlies, worth about $1.3 billion. In the NHL, you could go for the Chicago Blackhawks, worth $1 billion. Or
didn't
for a
know
little
Kane
less,
played
you could own the
for-
Boston Bruins, worth about $925 million. If Major League Baseball is more your thing, the
Yeah.
Miami Marlins were valued at $980 million in 2020.
It's a good
Maybe you
effort.
wouldn't want to toss an entire billion into sports, but you got to admit the idea of owning a team is pretty tempting.
Ice hockey's
What'd you
worth a
spend
lot.
your
I didn't
money on
realise
if
it
you
was
were a
that much.
billionaire?
What about football? Like, how much is Watford worth?
Vic, can you guess your offer?
Okay. 120 million. That's light. That's light,
too
bro.
bad, you
UK sport. Very, very cheap.
Damn.
Very, very good and very, very cheap.
I mean, it is Watford, to be fair.
What do you mean? It is Watford.
I mean, it's
Actually, how much is Arsenal?
1.4 billion.
there you go. That's what I mean. It is Watford.
Plus, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to The Richest for more great stuff.
I'd take the 2 LA mansions out of that. 500 mil each. I'd take both of them.
Nah.
Were they
Or just
500
take
million?
one
No,
of them.
I swear one of them was called $1 billion.
Yeah, but it's not a billion. You could get them both.
I'll take the
Yeah.
cruise ship and the plane.
I'd take Buckingham Palace. Just for
Watch out,
for
watch
the
out,
culture,
Queen
you know.
Liz. Watch out. Simon's moving in.
I'm gonna start
Actually,
uploading way more FIFA videos next year.
How much is Leeds?
JJ's idea now is if it's like 100 mil, he's gonna try and save up and then buy Leeds and burn them to the ground.
That's the best way to fuck you over, Simon. Oh, I just, instead of calling it Leeds, I just call it something else. Fuck me.
Just call it Simon Sucks.
Hey, yo, so what team do you support?
Simon Sucks.
Well, you can do it for 220 mil, JJ. Good luck. We'll
Oh,
see you all in the
shit.
next one.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Thanks.
I'll
and
see you in a few
goodbye.
years, Simon.
Line the corridor between the train and the platform. This is...
Thank you.